Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel. I am Naomi Wynters, singer, songwriter, director, entertainer, licensed cosmetologist, ordained spiritualist. I come to you with love, light, and healing energy, transmuting any and all negativity, blinding any and all evil eye, taking that transmuted energy and using it to fuel our prosperity, fertilize our abundance, fortify our safe space where if you fuck around, the spirit team will expeditiously help you find the fuck out. That being said, as always, shop friend Dorothy. Use code Naomi Wynters 10 to get a discount on your order. Naomi Wynters 30 Days of Gratitude Journal is available exclusively on Amazon. Everything's linked on my website, which is naomiwynters.com, and that is the only place you can book a personal reading. So no, if you message in chat, you cannot get a reading while on live. You have to book that on naomiwynters.com. Alright, with that being said, as always, I come to you with love, light, and healing energy, transmuting any and all negativity, blinding any and all evil eye, taking that transmuted energy and using it to fuel our prosperity, fertilize our abundance, and fortify our safe space. Or if you fuck around, the spirit team will expeditiously help you find the fuck out. Alright, so, that being said, today's energy card pull is the Stork card. It's ruled by number 17 in numerology. 1 and 7 make it number 8, and 8 means you're manifesting abundance. Everything is falling into place. So, keywords for the Stork card are improvements, change, birth, renewal, newness, pregnancy, transition. Astrology ruling this card is Aries. Timing is 17 days and or spring. And let me hold this because I gotta take my little book down. And it is Tarot Tuesday. Yes, Tarot Tuesday. Let's get an energy pull for Tarot Tuesday out of the deck. This is the Four of Swords. So this is an energy of rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recovery, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude, or planning for the future. Four of Swords. See, there's 1, 2, 3, and that fourth sword is laying there resting. Four of Swords is the energy today. Before we get into the reading, the song that's on the mind. Hope it's not overly loud. Shots in the mirror, watching the arch and the money, non-binary flex. I'm the daddy and the Barbie, mask in the suit, but the clothes stay thin. The waistline hit different like a rare gin. Plan game brutal, highlight like a beam. Talk slick, walk lean, and down lean. I gleam, make them beg, make them scream. Got them caught in the act, pulling straps on dress like I'm hitting the neck out of black. Queen bee, the way I sting, I'm the blueprint of the nasty. Talk back, then I ride it like a taxi. Back, yeah. Like shots in the cooch and the paint. I don't know what's going on. Every girl, every show, they come back and back it up. Name I need them, feeling grace colors from the God. We give them dreams and the designer harbor like a star. Back shots from a box, you know who we are. Back shots. Got them crying for the cheeks, no Kleenex. Only real baddies in my Rolodex. Back shots hit it like a bass in the trunk. Fendi thong heels on, still taking the fun. Lipstick red like a flag. I'm a warning. They dream of me at night and wake up morning. I get dumb bottles still switching to you. When I arch his back, they be begging for more. I'm the reason they need sweet collar leg day. Back shot quick. I don't ever got a big bait. I'm thinking of thighs, switching the top heels quick when we walk. Big dollars don't chase. I track that twerk ambitious picture so on the back. If I give a look, they obey like I'm lying. The club throwing acid, just pray for the clock. Hood rich red carpet, I play no girls. Hard to get told that's how bad. Back, yeah. Keep back shots in the cooch and the pin. I don't know. If it curve, if it's stroke, they come back for more. Now spin, film, grace, color, gender, avant-garde. We give them dreams and design a puppet like a star. Headshots from a boss, you know who we are. Backshots, road drape, I'm the mood in motion. Hit it from the back with devotion. Glamour ain't binary, baby. I've been rules. Mess with the fam, I redefine cool. Bow down, bitches. Bitch vibes from the front to the back. Back shots heavy with the spotlight dim. We don't just fuck, baby. We win. Okay. I don't know what we were walking, doing my cardio. That was the song that was in my mind that kept playing like that. Bow, bow, bow. So this is the energy of standing in your power, the energy of boss bitch vibes. It's very much the energy of someone deciding to move forward, someone that's not subscribing to heteronormative patterns. Even if you're straight, it's like, or heterosexual, even if so, it's like your masculinity or femininity isn't defining you as a role that is necessarily traditional. This could be an energy of you taking on, maybe you are married to a man, and the man is the stay-at-home dad and the caregiver, but you're a woman and you were the breadwinner, or it's an LGBTQ couple, and it's tale as old as time that you get asked whether you're whatever it is, but you're same sex, and somebody's like, well, who's the girl? Who's the man? Da 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 da. None of that matters, because it's your relationship works for you because it's balanced. It's like whoever's being domesticated or domestic is happy doing that, and whoever's being the provider is happy in that role of being the provider and ensuring the house. That doesn't mean someone's being emasculated. I mean, old people will feel like that, old as fuck people, but that's not the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is it's a happy home, it's balanced, everybody's provided for physically, mentally, spiritually, sexually, and it's just a happy home. So that's the energy that is here. It's like somebody was trying to force roles or force something further, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason of the song Backshots by me being a channel message. But let's take a further look into this, and it is Tarot Tuesday, so I hope thus far in the week you have shaken that ass, or you've gotten up and you shook that ass and you bounced them titties and whatever it is that you need to do. But I hope you've gotten up and moved around. I hope you've showered with soap, water, and a rag, washed your hair, brush your teeth, wash your face. I hope you've done some kind of routine to take care of yourself. And I mean, if it's you just, your thing is you're wallowing in your funk and stench, I mean, that's all good for you and whatever you got going on over there, but I'm not shaming you, but just be mindful. All right, let's dig into here. Dig in. Back shots heavy. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know today? Queen of Cups. This is someone that's using their intuition for compassion. They aren't necessarily looking at a situation. Their intuition told them to move in a certain way. Maybe it's to reach out to someone, tell someone you love them. Maybe it's just to reach out and check on someone. Maybe even just to send kind words to someone. But this is definitely the Queen of Cups energy. Someone's using their intuition. Someone's being compassionate. Someone's moving in a way that matters. It's not like you see someone is happy, so instead of knocking someone down or saying that's not going to work or whatever, this is very much that energy. Someone coming in and like comforting, being compassionate. 7 of Coins. This compassion could also lead to um, the fruits of your labor. So someone checking in on you could be like, hey, you know, you're doing all these things. What's it like? What's going on here? But let me help you get closer to the fruits of your labor, or let me help you give you some ideas to get guided into making some more money. So this is definitely that energy. Even on your end, it's like you being compassionate and using. I'm the Uno draw four card. Quit asking me that. You could be asking questions that even spark someone's like, that's their aha moment. Or you could even give a conversation that gives them that aha moment, that light bulb moment, which either leads you to your fruits, the fruits of your labor, or it leads them to the fruits of their labor. Yeah, so this conversation could even be a conversation of thinking strategically, thinking together, not necessarily coming in to hone in, copy someone's ideas, copy someone's work, steal their work to distract them, deter them, or to copy and paste them as the blueprint, but maybe even they're like, this is where I'm at, I'm a little stumped, and you're like, well, I've done this, and blah, 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 and that helped me. So it could be that type of energy. This could be the energy. And by the way, I will be putting, hopefully today or tomorrow, uploading some designs that I've made. They're not necessarily for sale unless you see them in the store. If you come to me with a design from someone else, I generally do not like copying someone else's design or someone else's work without their permission. If you've paid, will I make it? I'm going to make my version. I'm always going to make my version of my styling, but I'm not going to go out of my way to rip someone else off. Um, so I'm just putting that out there to you now. Can we do something inspired from their look? Sure, but I'm not going to. So this is the energy of thinking strategically. This is like, what can we do on your journey to help you move forward? Confirmation, memorable moments from the past. Just popped up on my phone. Confirmation here. So this is again, thinking strategically. It's like people coming together, talking, discussing, just growth. And it's not even maybe oversharing. It's not even maybe checking in. It's like, hey, I see you're working really hard. Why don't you try doing this? Why don't you try advertising here? Why don't you try marketing here? So again, it's that energy of thinking strategically with the Queen of Swords. And again, this could lead to the fruits of your labor. Queen of Cups did flip over, and it will give basically a closed deck, and it's Tarot Tuesday. So we're going to dive in and see what else we can get. Talk to me. What else do we need to know? See that fly out? Two of Swords. This is a difficult decision. There could be, you both could be stubborn. This could be an energy of, it just is a difficult decision because somebody's maybe in a karmic cycle or enjoys being in a karmic cycle or being in a toxic low vibrational cycle. I'm not talking about something where people are like cooks or other stuff like that. I'm talking about somebody that's just low vibrational, that's scared of opening their heart, scared of self-care, scared of being loved, scared of allowing themselves to be aligned, just because they've been around so many low vibrational people that use, abuse, and give them drama. Somebody likes drama, but it's like the wrong kind of drama. It's negative drama and not like good fun, oh my god, that party was amazing drama, or that look is amazing drama. Just like low vibrational, toxic, beating the shit out of each other, taking advantage of each other drama. Somebody's stuck there, scared to go to the other side of the rainbow. They're scared to leave the rain cloud and get in under that rainbow. So this was a difficult decision, but in most instances, from this difficult decision on the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands, which is notable growth. So it's like someone did decide to move forward. It's like painstakingly hard for them, but they did choose to move forward into the energy of growth. Look at there, Six of Coins, and because they chose to move forward and grow, step into this new territory. See, I told you, maybe somebody that's necessarily scared. It's like the energy of generous giving. So it's like they chose to leave behind whatever this toxicity was. Group sex, multiple people being a player energy. Well, there's Six of Coins there, they're coming into an energy of generously giving, which is a reflection of this stork here, just manifesting abundance, gifts, change, improvements, resting. So someone chose to move forward in the Six of Coins energy beyond the Seven of Cups. I can't make this up. You gotta tell me, Shuffle. This grandiose temptation. So something was right there tempting, and they're like, no. It's like the witch coming up to Snow White and offering her the apple, and she's like, yes, take it. You want this cookie? You want this apple? And she's like, no, I'm good. I'm good on every MLK Boulevard. It's very much that type of energy. It's like, nah, that looks great, but I'm good. So because you said no to something that was continuously coming in, trying to trick you or tempt them, judgment is being served. This is an earned reward. This is something that someone was hopeful for. It was like they want your energy, they wanted your energy. It's always says you attract what you are, what you're afraid of. So it's like somebody may be low vibrational. I'm not even going to say low vibrational. You two maybe are actually angels and you attracted a reflection of yourself, but then you stared at each other and you just kept staring and blinking. Is like, is this real life? So it scared you. Like you both were like balanced earth angels, balanced people, so you got scared because it felt like too perfect, too compatible, too good to be true. But you're coming in to this energy of judgment, earned reward, continuing to show up for yourself, continuing to move beyond the temptations, continuing to allow yourself to grow. Four of Swords. Confirmation. Four of Swords here. Earned rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recovery, recuperation, retreat. This is a time of taking the time to refresh yourself, renewal, making sure you're aligned with your goals. See, this is a needed change, the opportunity to rest. This is someone that showed up and they continue to work and work and work, work themselves to the bone. Maybe then you're now resting in hermit mode. You're in isolation. You've removed yourself from any temptations. This isn't necessarily a sad time because you're in isolation. You could be having a ball by yourself. You could be sitting around reading books that you put off, putting together Legos and or puzzles that you distracted yourself with work for not doing, coloring, doing word searches, working out more. You've taken your energy back. You're being able to refill your cup, get yourself up to 80%, 90%, 95%, 100%. But this is an energy of keeping your cup full. Hello, Treble Clef. Good morning. This is a energy of someone coming in, look, with a secure abundance. This is an energy of soul searching here. So I jumped cards, but this is soul searching. This is taking the time to figure you out. What are your next steps? Where are you going? Are you aligned? This is the energy of taking the time to release yourself, release yourself from things that don't serve you, connecting with yourself again, healing your inner child, allowing yourself to grow, working on your physicality, your mentality, your emotional well-being. Here is a secure abundance here. Because you've done these things, people are like, oh, I see. A red car, red vehicle could be significant. It may have nothing to do with it. Somebody could like the color red. Red could be whatever. Khaki, black. Somebody could like to wear a lot of black. Bow ties, khaki is important. Gold, maybe. But this is someone that likes to do nice things or the finer things, and someone that allows themselves room to grow or to be here. But there is a secure abundance coming in from this type of person. For whatever reason, I'm hearing like white shirt and khaki pants or shorts. Tanned is important. Yeah, this person's coming in with a secure abundance, and there's frictional conflict. People are bad. People are mad because you over here, you already got a peaceful abundance coming in for yourself. With the moon here, there's a shadowed illusion. Oh, there are a lot of secrets here. Shadowed illusion, hidden deceit. Somebody's all indeterminate. Somebody's helping you get somewhere and they don't want anybody to know. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. They're even behind the scenes, making moves. It's like somebody, this is like the energy of it's like this top secret. It's like they're all indeterminate to do what? To get out of something sneaky that's a wasteful energy. Yeah, they're trusting their intuition. They're coming into divine justice. Somebody sees you're all in, determined to get out of whatever this toxic, wasteful energy is, or they're working to get out of this toxic, wasteful energy. And they're trusting their intuition to move forward. It's like they want justice. They want divine judgment. Yeah, new excitement here. Somebody's over this toxic energy that they've been stuck in, this karmic cycle. What else we need to know? What else? Fearless action. Knight of Wands here. Somebody's taking a fearless action. Somebody's moving themselves forward. Someone's taking the steps forward. Again, trusting their intuition, being guided by their intuition. Anything else we need to know on this Tarot Tuesday? Knight of Cups, flowing attraction. So it's like someone's taking a fearless action. It's making them look old. I want no. The karmic cycle is. It's stressing them out. Whatever their karmic is. It could be drugs. It could be drinking. It could be, just being around people that are low vibrational. Let's see. She sucks. Probably she sucks them all. Knight of Wands, fearless action here, flowing attraction. So it's the energy of moving into well, that's what Jezebel will do. That's what's called the energy vampire. So it's like someone's taking that stride through you. They're trusting their intuition. They're in this flowing attraction energy. It's like, no, I want the joy. I want my life back. It's like, do you remember in the Little Mermaid collective where we're, I guess, I don't know if we're going into Ursula's lair, and it's like all the merfolk that gave up their soul, they're all withered and like, they're just there. They're just these zombie little things floating around. It's very much that type of vampire energy, karmic cycle that people are in. Yeah, Ace of Swords here. It's a newfound clarity. Yeah, a lot of people don't see themselves as aging or the appearance they've taken on for being in low vibrational energy. There's newfound clarity of where their joy comes from, where the childlike innocence comes from, where the brightness comes from. People see that, or this person is seeing that. They're like, I see where my joy is, my spark is. She said, and when I entertain them, I look older. Yeah, it's part of projecting. It's part of you're entertaining them, so you're aligning yourself with them. Three of Wands. This is the energy of notable growth, growing out of that, growing out of the illusion here. The moon here is a shadowed illusion. Again, that's Seven of Swords energy, hidden deceit. But this time, instead of it being like arrogant wastefulness, it's the Four of Swords energy. We're back at that Four of Swords energy. It's like you're hiding, they're hiding, you're resting, recharging, re-energizing, recuperating. Let's see, avoid them, like me, listening to avoiding and sending the energy back. Correct. It's like, I spoke about this before, coming in and you're around somebody, but your nervous system is like freaking out and you don't know why. It's like you're having a good time, but your nervous system is freaking out, your chest is tightening, you're breathing hard, hell, your stomach is flipping. You don't really know why. You're like, this can't be because of this person. You're not even thinking about that. But then you remove yourself from said person, or if you're just solo with one person, you feel your body relax, you are not sweating, you're calm, you can exist peacefully around. So it's very much that energy. You feel your spark coming back. And that's what this Four Swords energy is. So there's hidden deceit of like you being able to sneak away to this person. And I don't want to say sneaky link necessarily, but it's definitely someone that two of you can come together and rest and recharge over being around this Four of Cups, wasteful, arrogant energy. Look, this energy here, it's like haunting lost here. So as people see you as being able to rest and recharge and recuperate, and the other ones are like, this is a haunting loss. They're upset because instead of coming to you correct, they just try to energy harvest, suck your soul out, etc. And they see that you're going forward, and you're in this energy of the Ten of Coins, this lasting security. This is more why they're upset and they're in this haunting loss, because you have this lasting security from pouring into yourself than anything else. And this is needed change. This is a lot of people that are trying to circle back or trying to come back in and apologize, or keep checking to see, is it working? Why aren't they looking old yet? Why aren't they? Because we're not on drugs. We're not using people. We're resting and recharging. We're showing up for people. And I'm not even talking about, by the way, if you're somebody that considers weed a drug, it's not that. And it's not even you having wine or having some cocktails. I'm talking about people that do it excessively. Those people that like to use capital T's and party, and I'm not talking about sipping tea and a little gossip, but these are people that are very low vibrational. These are messy adults bonding. They're not friends. They're not people that have anything positive going on or growing, but it's continuously staying in a low vibrational state, using people, abusing people, trying to take advantage of people. And a lot of people kind of came even into your energy at this point and hit a brick wall. They learned that they can't play with everybody's name and play in everybody's face because they fuck around and find out. It's like people went out of their way to try and do things to you, and the things that they were trying to do to you or have done around you, they are now experiencing. It's like people wanted to destiny swap and be you, but only certain parts collective, or be us collective, and they are learning that they don't just get the good parts. And while they were like, yeah, I did it, ha ha ha. A lot of these people are living through the trials and tribulations, and a lot of these people are tired and they're crying nightly. They just wanted to stop. But it's not gonna stop. The spirit team, it's like your guardian angels, your spirit team, they all carry protects, they all got Glocks, and your person just, they were running around with a little stick sword thing, like, ha ha, I'm poking you. And they're like, no, pow, pow, pow. Yeah, your spirit team's heating them the fuck up here. So these people are experiencing, like, a reality check. Like, you don't just get to take somebody's energy or take from somebody and not have to deal with what they went through. Like, from a family where it's like they'll do you wrong and they think because if they ignore you or go silent long enough, you'll just get over it. But if you don't get over it, then it's like you're holding a grudge or you're being funny. No, bitch, I'm holding you fucking accountable. So it's very much these type of people that, like, they're still not over that. They still want blah, 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 blah. No, bitch, I'm holding you fucking accountable. So until you are held accountable, even if I move forward and forgive you, like, you're going to be accountable for your actions. I'm not seeking revenge ever. I'm seeking justice, which is two different things. Now, because I get justice, you're going to feel like it's revenge because you're going through some bullshit or that I did something to you, but I didn't do anything to seek justice. So it's very much this energy of needed change here. These people are shook, and the person that's coming in for you, that's like, I'm stepping away from this. I want my youth back. I want my looks back. I want to feel energized to get things done. And it's like this person's like, I'm going for my boo. I'm going to where I'm loved for being loved, where they're loving me for me and not what I bring to the table, which I talked about in the beginning, that balance energy, that masculine and femme, not necessarily subscribing to heteronormative roles or guides, but people showing up and being the best version of themselves and their partner, their person, accepting them for who they are, not for who the world wants them to be or show up. So again, this is a euphoric lover. This is where you get that needed joy, that balance, that grace, that pouring into each other, refilling each other's cup. This took some time with this temperance here, that patience and balance. It's definitely took some time, yeah, especially to heal and to get away from this devil energy, this toxic energy. It's third party, but there's definitely a celebration, a gleeful celebration. Somebody's finally like, that light bulb light bulb moment we talked about in the beginning. Someone's definitely like, aha. Again, this person may not rush back in immediately, but they're there and they're like getting their shit together because you're the euphoric lover. They want to celebrate you. They want to celebrate with you. This isn't an energy of someone that only reaches out when it's their birthday or when they got something going on. They want you to spend. This is somebody that thinks about you. This is somebody that cares about you. Maybe they've been blocked from it. Maybe they've been forcing themselves to work to make sure they come into the right energy. But this is somebody that definitely wants to move forward in celebration of you. Thinking strategically here, how to move forward. Queen of Swords energy. They could have a bunch of, it could be work, it could be heavy burdens from the karmic cycle. And this could be a lot of stuff they have to work through to get their voice back to the Little Mermaid. Ariel had to get a kiss. She had to get a kiss, a true love's kiss, from the prince to get her voice back, and it happened. It almost didn't happen. Ursula was very wrapped up in being Vanessa, and she looked great, but the facade fell off. So this person, because of their actions, and they fell for the Vanessa moment, they have heavy burdens they have to take care of. Stop and watch The Little Mermaid today and look back at that, or think in an adult sense and look back at all that. So there's some self-doubt because it's confusion. It's like they're under the spell of the false person, the karmic here. So that's that tower moment they have to go through, that whole war and fight they went through, and King Triton and all his issues and being shrunk, and Ursula turning into this huge sea monster, like she's already a sea monster, sea witch, but just becoming huge. And it's that whole tower moment, that whole spiritual war we're going through, experiencing that. But guess what? Five of Swords. Who won in the end? Who won in the end? The lovers. So there is something to look forward through. Again, continue to show up and be patient. Continue to work and moving forward for yourself. If you do take the time to watch The Little Mermaid today, look at how Ariel reacts when she's trying to basically be like, it's me you love, but she doesn't have a voice to say that. So she's using her body language, she's using everything she has around. The animals are singing for her, the birds, the fish, they're trying to communicate for her. But in this instance, it's like Prince Eric has to think. They're all like, just kiss her, kiss the girl, you know. It's very much that. You ruthlessly win here. And you guys ruthlessly win in a state of emotional readiness. This is someone that's accepted their mistakes, and this is someone, even though that they're in self-doubt and confused, continue to allow themselves to move forward. They embrace hermit mode and isolation, not as a punishment, but as a time for self-reflection, of self-care, of growth here. Yeah, recharging your battery, standing in your confidence, being ambitious with the Queen of Wands, working on your foundation, allowing yourselves to grow with the Three of Coins here. And this allows you to step into the world of the triumphant completion, reflecting to video games or books, completing a chapter, completing a level. You get a moment to rest and recharge. You get to the beginning level and prepare yourself for what's to come in the next. This is the person now embracing that reality instead of thinking everything is a challenge to knock them out. Some levels are easy, some levels are fun, and some levels are stressful. So this is that person learning that isolation isn't necessarily punishment for them, and you isolating yourself isn't, again, punishment to them either. But it's time for you, it's allowing you to grow, to rest, recharge, to show up for yourself, replenished. A lot of people don't realize that as much joy they think they're giving from constantly surrounding themselves with certain people, they're actually being drained. They don't see the life force being sucked from them. They don't see themselves aging poorly, badly. They don't see that as like separating your fresh fruit or your fresh strawberries in a jar, and you don't notice that one has a little bit mold or is starting to go bad, and you have it in this jar with these beautiful other ones that are like plump and juicy and like perfectly sweet because you already tasted one, and you put that one in there without double checking it because you just think it's great, and you come back a little bit later and that one bad one has ruined the rest of them around. And it's that one bad one that's like, it wasn't me, I didn't do it, I know the problem. But then you remove that one bad one, and like the rest of the ones that it didn't touch or get in, or even remove that one bad one and the ones that it got onto, remove those. You can kind of save the few that haven't been taken over, and the others that haven't been affected are just fine. Call it divine protection, call it what you want to call it. Let's remove the rotten fruit from getting onto the other fruit. Ta-da! And then some people will say somebody else is a rotten fruit, so you remove that person, but those people are still being drained. Why are we still being drained? Because the person you removed was rotten fruit. That was a good fruit. Or the piece of fruit you removed wasn't a bad fruit. It was a good fruit. And you see it just doing its thing. It's lasting in time. That fruit you removed, or that person that got removed, ended up being saved because they're over here flourishing and blossoming, and new seeds and new ideas are coming. But the ones that were the issue, they're all like we said, they're all older, they're all aged, they're all drained, they all look like shit. So, bottom of the deck, after putting everything back in, Nine of Queens is in alignment today. A prosperous victory. We're going to shuffle one more time so we can get the final card out. Confirmation, learning, transmuting that negativity, learning how to process that, learning how to control your reactions. Because when you react, which is a lot of time what people want, that reaction, you to be all up in arms. Again, go back to Monsters Inc., where they do whatever to get the scares, the screams to power the city. They learn that the laughter, the joy, the confidence, the friendship building, that was way more powerful energy than scaring, draining, and being in the negative energy. That the laughs, the joy, the love was way, way, way more powerful energy, and they were able to fuel a city and run the city more efficiently on that than they were on the scare energy. Scare energy, negativity was way more work. So imagine you getting this energy, this low vibrational energy, and you have to already do a lot of work to get it. So you're already drained from doing that work. You finally get the energy, and by the time you get enough, you've already used it because you're trying to refill yourself. So they're constantly in a cycle. But meanwhile, you're pouring into love and joy and all this. It's a little uncomfortable for some people, but you replenish faster. You are able to repel negativity faster. You're able to transmute easier. You're able to manifest quicker. So it's very much learning that energy, learning what energy works for you. And a lot of people don't want to embrace that, and that's okay. But you chose to wake up, to show up, and embrace that. And you chose to walk away from something that wasn't serving you in your highest good, in your highest alignment. All right, one more card out. That Spirit's going to give us one. Ten of Swords. These people are in deep anguish because you're not falling for the karmic bullshit that they have. Or they're in deep anguish. Others are in deep anguish because they went with the devil energy, the low vibrational energy. You're standing over here in your confidence, baby. Is Demi Lovato confident? That song. Play it today. Confident, Demi Lovato. People chose wrong, and then this devil energy. They're screaming and punching. Keep appearing, trying to watch your schedule, trying to do everything to be like you. Everybody wants to be a cat. Queen of Wands. Confirmation for a lot of you. Confident and ambitious. You're showing up. You're getting the thing done. You're tired. You're tired on a different route. You're tired because you're overcoming hurdles and obstacles, not because you're soul sucking, not because you're a Jezebel, not because you're draining other people. See this? That hangman energy, that's rewarded sacrifice. That means you accepted the isolation. You accepted the growth journey here. you accepted the challenges, and somebody is here in the 4-1s energy that's grateful for togetherness. All right, that being said, that is our final card for today. So as always, round of applause for you showing up today. Pat on the back for you being accountable. Continue to drink your water and mind your business. Mind your businesses and drink your water. Continue to go outside and ground yourself. Get your toes in the grass. Hug a tree with its permission. Continue to release people, places, things, situations that don't serve you in your highest good. Conversations. Show up and do the best of your abilities. Show up and do what you can do to allow yourself to grow. I know every situation you don't have ultimate control over. I know in some situations you have to deal with it because that is what you have available to work with. So you're doing the best with it. Continue to release things that don't serve you in your highest good. Continue to grind whatever that they are. Continue to grind with what you have available to work with. Continue to do your best. Continue to pour into yourself. Remember, if you only got 20%, work with the 20% that you have available to pour into your situation, to pour into what you need. If you got 0, a lot of people have 0 these days. It's just training everywhere you go. Then you don't have anything to go and give out extra to anybody else as far as your energy. You definitely don't have room for somebody else to come in and suck and take your energy, right? So remember to work on yourself, your peace, lean into the feelings, feel the feels. You are in control of your reactions, so at the end of the day, you're in control of how you perceive a situation. If it doesn't work out for you, then is it your loss or is it their loss? If you're removed from something, were you removed and knocked down or knocked back, or were you saved from a situation? Your perception matters so much. So, again, thank you for streaming my music. If you've streamed it, thank you for shopping for Dorothy. Thank you for visiting my website. Again, round of applause for yourself for showing up today. Pat on the back for you being accountable. Continue to drink your water and mind your business, mind your businesses, and drink your water. Whether you work out today, whether you're looking at starting your week today, you're looking at your goals and the plans. This is a trick week because the month ends this week in a couple of days and a new month starts. So this should be, as like always, you wrapping up whatever your goals you have planned for the month, for the few weeks, and cleaning those up, preparing for the next month, seeing what new goals you can set, and seeing if you have room to roll over anything you didn't get accomplished after your new goals. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep being patient with yourself. Keep allowing yourself grace. And as always, smile, be kind, and do your beat boo. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have the day you deserve. Bye.